Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're continuing our look at the new Teen Titans Baxter Series from 1985 by Marv Wolfman and Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, issues number 11 and 12. Can't wait to show it to you. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Hit that like button. I'm going to cue the intro and I'll be right back.
MichaelFitzTroytv Comic book art critiques. Snark, talk, and sarcastic ways. Representing geeky gays. Aliens, comics, rule the day. Hurry up and turn that page. MichaelFitzTroy.
Alright, so here we go. New Teen Titans number 11. Noteworthy here is this cover by Jerry Bingham. I love Jerry Bingham's art. As a Titans and Outsiders fan, I feel like he showed up sporadically, like whether it was in backup stories or like, just like fill-in issues or things like that. But I know he's mostly known for Batman, maybe Son of the Demon or something of the Demon. And I just love his art. Like, it's just really pretty and classic. And so this is a great cover. And the coloring on here is great. And it's inked by Romeo Tanghal, so that's cool. Very cool. I mean, at first glance, you would think this is Swamp Thing, but it's not. Anyway, this is like Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. Like, okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like his 5th consecutive issue. And he's just been nailing it after George Perez left. After issue 5, and then there was an issue by Dan Jurgens, and now we have Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. I don't know if this is this last issue or not, but this is the last one before a fill-in and Jericho and Cole's story. So just beautiful art. Like, this is like amazing classic comic book art. I just think that Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, I definitely discounted him a lot because as a relatively newcomer to DC Comics, when I started with the Teen Titans, I was mostly familiar with George Perez, so him following Perez wasn't my ideal situation, but looking back at it, like, his art is just, like, really beautiful. He's such a great comic book storyteller. Like, the way his characters move within the panels is just, like, so pleasing to the eye. I just really, really appreciate him as an artist. And, he designed, like, all the style guides and a lot of the promotional art, like, created the classic look of all the characters in the, I say, like, 70s throughout. I mean, a lot of his art is still the stuff used on licensed products, especially with Wonder Woman, I would say, and Batman and Superman for sure, for like the real classic versions of the characters. This is fun, like Marv Wolfman, like flexing his Swamp Thing muscles here with this story, whatever the hell is going on. Are they rebuilding Titan's Tower? I'm sure they've had to do that a few times. I love panels like that. That's so fun. She's like using her powers like Iceman in the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends cartoon. Gar turning into I guess it's a woodchuck perhaps. Another dramatic Jose Luis Garcia Lopez upshot right there. That's cool. Like, I wonder if Jerry Bingham was able to look at the interior art because it's very reminiscent of the cover. I like that. I like that about classic comic book covers is that, it's actually a scene from the story. So it's sort of like you're getting an extra page of story on the cover. I always love these kinds of things too, like the big, like, soaking the heroes underwater or something crazy like that. Like the gimmick of the trap or something. I don't know. Bonkers. I can't remember that. They should bring that back. Classic bonkers. The amount of detail is just like insane. It's so beautiful. Cole, like, what a boring character. I mean, I don't know why. It was hard to get past the classic core characters. Like, Jericho was okay. You know, Tara was cool, but obviously she came to a bad end. Azrael, not so much. Danny Chase, don't get me started. Oh my gosh, when we hit those issues, it's not going to be pretty. Anyway, so issue number 12, and this cover is by Paris Collins, and I love Paris Collins. He penciled like Blue Beetle and Blue Devil, perhaps. Did he do both of them? Either way, I love his art. He's like such a great name from 80s comic books. I think this is at the time that I had a subscription to the New Titans and was like endlessly disappointed. Like, oh my gosh, like who the frick is Stan Watch? Like, where is George Perez? We don't have a George Perez cover. We don't have George Perez interior still. It's going to be some time before Perez comes back. So relax. Enjoy Dick Grayson getting out of the shower with just a towel on. I think this is a ghost story. Like, with the butt crack and everything, Nightwing. Okay, you go, Nightwing. I'm not mad at it. Anyway, very cool. This, I feel like this artist is like maybe a more famous classic artist. He definitely has a classic art sensibility and vibe to it. Like, I like his anatomy. It looks very classic. And he's doing, a decent job here. I mean, not completely blowing me away, but I kind of like it. Seems like he must have been like a horror artist, and you guys are dying and being like, oh my god, you don't know who Stan Watch is? And it's pronounced walk. I don't know. I love panels like that. My choosing. And Nightwing looks so good in his Nightwing costume there. I know it takes a lot of flack. I'm not going to call it Disco Nightwing anymore, because I feel like people think I'm trying to be derogatory, but I'm not. I know it's based on a trapeze artist because his parents were trapeze artists, and like he was a trapeze artist, so there. It just doesn't really, I mean, it's a little dated, right? Oh my god, that is so creepy. Like, if my friend or teammate could turn into other animals and it was like a 20-foot boa constrictor and putting its head on my lap, I would be like turning him to crystal and then smashing him with a hammer. I know that sounds extreme, but it's a snake, and people are like very reactionary when it comes towards snakes. Nothing wrong with this art, but nothing super right with it either. Although that's cool. That's kind of creepy. And there is some pretty art. It's not like it's bad art, And I'm sure it's a classic comic artist, so I'm sure we're probably grateful. Anyway, that was an exciting look at New Teen Titans Baxter Edition, number 11 and 12. I thought those were fun comics. Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover is coming up real soon, so we'll be blowing through these. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. I super appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Hit like, share my content, and I'll bring you some more soon. All right, thanks guys.